Let's look at one of the final modes available inside Edit Image, called Skin Enhancer. This tool is designed to improve skin texture, enhance definition, and create more realistic portraits, along with a few additional features we'll explore in this episode. For this example, we're starting with a portrait generated by a less advanced model. This is intentional, as it reflects a very common scenario, working from an image that doesn't look as realistic as we'd like. As we can see, the skin in this image shows a typical issue found in many AI-generated portraits. It looks overly smooth, almost plastic, and lacks natural texture. This is where Skin Enhancer comes in. At the top, we'll find 3 available versions: Creative, Faithful, and Flexible. Each one approaches skin enhancement in a different way, depending on the type of result you're looking for. Let's go through them one by one. We'll begin with Creative. This version produces a quicker, more expressive result in one step by boosting contrast and clarity. Creative uses 2 sliders. The first one is Sharpen. This enhances edges and textures to increase definition. Higher values can add punch, but pushing it too far may look unnatural. The second slider is Smart Grain. At low values, around 7 to 12%, it preserves a natural grain that helps the image feel more realistic. Higher values results in a more artistic look. Setting it to 0 works best for clean or vector-style images. Now that we understand these controls, let's generate a new image using Creative. We adjust the sliders slightly and click Enhance. Here's the result. The skin now has more realistic texture, richer colour, and stronger contrast. Overall, the portrait feels more natural, with a gentle increase in tonal depth. Feel free to experiment with the sliders until you achieve the look that fits your project. Next, let's move to Faithful. This version uses a more detailed, multi-step process that focuses on preserving natural skin texture and colour, with very little creative change. In addition to Sharpen and Smart Grain, Faithful introduces a third slider called Skin Detail. Skin Detail controls how much natural skin texture is preserved. Higher values enhance fine details like pores and subtle texture. Lower values create smoother, softer skin. By default, this slider is set around 75%, which already provides a good balance, but we can increase it slightly to make it look more realistic. Once the sliders are set, we click Enhance, and here's the result. Compared to Creative, this version applies more subtle, natural changes, while still delivering a clear improvement in skin texture. Faithful shines here by making small, precise adjustments, while maintaining a natural, realistic results. Now let's look at Flexible. Flexible is the default and most versatile option. It offers a balanced approach between staying true to the original image and introducing subtle creative improvements. This version includes an additional drop-down with several presets. The first one is Enhance Skin. This is the default preset for portraits and is designed to achieve natural, realistic-looking skin. When we apply it, the skin immediately looks more balanced and lifelike. Texture appears where it was missing before, highlights are smoother, and the overall look feels more natural without being over-processed. From here, you can fine-tune the sliders to gently push the effect further, depending on how subtle or pronounced you want the result to be. Next is Enhance Everything. For this example, we use a different image where more elements are visible, such as a jacket, so the effect can be seen beyond the skin. After adjusting the sliders and enhancing the image, we can clearly see how details outside the skin, like fabric and textures, gain definition. This preset focuses on improving the entire image, not just the skin. The next option is Improve Light. To better showcase this effect, we use a portrait with slightly weaker and less balanced lighting, so you can really see the change. After selecting Improve Light and adjusting the sliders, the result shows a subtle improvement in overall lighting. The effect is especially noticeable in backlighting and tonal balance, giving the image a more even and natural feel. Because these enhancements are subtle, testing with different images helps you better understand when this preset works best. Next, let's try Transform to Real. For this example, we start with an image of a plastic doll. After selecting Transform to Real and adjusting the sliders, we click Enhance. The result transforms the doll into a realistic human portrait, complete with natural-looking skin texture. This option is especially useful when you want to turn illustrations, drawings, or synthetic characters into realistic people with a single click. Finally, we have No Makeup. We will continue using the same image we worked with before. After adjusting the sliders and enhancing the image, we can see how the makeup is removed and the skin takes on a more natural appearance. To further showcase how useful this preset can be, we try one final example using a portrait of an older woman. After enhancing the image, the result preserves natural skin texture and detail, producing a very realistic and balanced look. This last example helps illustrate why no makeup can be especially effective across different ages and skin types. As you've seen throughout this episode, Skin Enhancer offers multiple ways to improve portraits, depending on your goal. Some results are more expressive, others more subtle, but all of them are designed to adapt to different skin types and tones. Practice, test different images, and let your workflow evolve. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.